So you've ever sent an email and immediately regretted it? Or maybe you've gotten in an argument with somebody, you said some words and immediately knew that wasn't what you should have said. Today I want to talk about right speech. And this is a process from Buddhist philosophy. Right speech is all about self-mastery. It's one of the coolest tools that you can come around with when it comes to controlling your emotions and being more mindful around the things you're doing, because we all have those times where we've done something or said something that we've regretted and we wish, is like, could I go back and change that? You can't go back and change it, but what if you had the skills to actually make sure you do less of those things? Right speech is all based around thinking through your thoughts before you say them, making sure that you're paying attention and intentional about what you say before you let the words come out of your mouth. One of the things that we have right now is the fact that so many people don't think about the reactive cost of doing this. So, what are the things that we say? What are the things that we're doing? And what is that cost of doing those things down the road? Sometimes those will have immediate consequences. Sometimes they have consequences that come down the road that we may not see today, but in a year or two, or even 10 years, it comes back to bite us. Stop and think about this for a second. In the last couple communications that you've had with people, have you had any of those things where it's like, oh, maybe I should have said that different? That could have been a social media post. Of course, yes, we can go back and edit those, but there are certain things you can't go back and edit a text. You can't go back and edit the words that you just said to somebody or that email that got sent. Was there something in the last week where you was like, you know what? I wish I had said that differently. That's where reactive communication comes into play. And so stopping and thinking about what you say before you do it is a really powerful tool, and it doesn't have to take long. Now, you literally stop and think about something for 10 minutes. An example for me, when I actually write something, most of my stuff, most of my writing, and I do a decent amount of writing in general, whether it be emails or writing social media posts and stuff like that. A lot of times I'll write them and I will sit on them. And some of that stuff, I actually give it 24 hours. I come back and I read it again and see what I could have done better, what I could have done differently. I have done that with stuff that comes out that's like, okay, I have to respond to this annoying person type of things. And I will go do the same thing. I will sit there, I'll write it up. I will stop and I'll sit on it. I'll go walk away for a few minutes and then I'll come back and I'll read it again. It's like, okay, can I do this differently? This is the stuff that actually makes a real difference, because what ends up happening with this is then you give yourself time to breathe and stop being reactionary and go, okay, I could say this differently. And there really is a simple process you can do with this that will actually make a big difference. And you ask yourself three questions. And the funny thing is that these three questions have come up a lot in conversation lately for me. And so it's kind of hit home. And that's why I wanted to share that with you today. Stop and give yourself 10 minutes and ask yourself these three questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Number one is it true? Plain and simple. Is it factual? Not emotional, because emotions will come back to bite us. But is it based on true fact? We know the numbers. We know what's going on. There's no room for opinions in it. Is it necessary? Sometimes we say things that we're like, why did I say that? I should have just kept my mouth shut. Well, what if you could just turn around and go, okay, yeah, we're just not going to say that. Well, if you stop and give yourself 5 seconds before you respond, 10 seconds before you respond, all of a sudden you're going to save yourself from causing a lot of angst. There are times where you say things, we all do it, by the way, where we say things and then we realize that we shouldn't have said it for various reasons. A lot of times those were not, they were kind of mean words that couldn't have been said, or they could have been said better and we didn't mean it that way. Or sometimes it was just a gut emotional reaction. And so you can stop and be like, is this necessary? Does it need to be said at all? Yeah, there's many times you probably say no and you just keep your mouth shut. Roll out. It is that literally that simple. And then, is it kind? Are you being considerate to the other person? Are you showing that you actually want to add value, or are you just speaking to speak? Are you saying things just to bite at them? Because sometimes we do that. And so stop and think about that. This is the exercise to stop and think about for yourself. Is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? And if you stop and give yourself just 10 seconds before responding, before doing that thing, you'll realize a lot of stuff you could either reword it or just not say it at all. And it'll make a big difference. And I want to cover a third piece of this that is, I think, the most critical piece. And I know for me personally, I've run into this. Is when you're talking about right speech, this includes your inner critic and your self-talk. How you talk to yourself is just as powerful as how you talk to somebody else. If you ever find yourself seeing that other people are doing great things and you feel like you're not as, doing as well as them, and you're like, God, I kind of suck at this. Well, you know what? Your brain hears that. And it makes a bigger impact than we realize when we say those things. So watch the things that you say to yourself, physically saying them, actually saying the words, or even just thinking to yourself. Do you catch yourself saying things like that? Like, I'm not good at this, or, well, that kind of sucked, or, well, I screwed that up, any things like that? Do you catch yourself doing that? Stop, take a breath, and go back to the 3 questions. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Just because you didn't do it right this time does not mean that you suck at it. It just means that you need to get better at it. Is it necessary? Yeah, probably not. You don't need to say those kind of things. Maybe be aware to be more intentional next time, to practice or whatever the thing is you need to do. Is it kind? That's an automatic no if you're saying that kind of stuff. So stop and spend 10 seconds asking those questions to yourself as you start feeling those words starting to form. Because right speech is not just how you treat other people. We know that it's important and that the words that we say have power. Well, it's not just power over other people, it's power over ourselves as well. So stop being reactive. Stop and spend 10 seconds. That's all we ask. 10 seconds to stop and think about it. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? And if it fits those 3 things, sure, you could probably say it. But if it doesn't, either rephrase it or don't say it at all. Hopefully this is helpful for you. Love it. This is a new channel here. So if you do me a favor, subscribe, like it, comment, all that kind of fun stuff. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. And I do hope that this was helpful for you. Get out there. Have an amazing day. Talk to you later.